This is Rick Ackerman, editor and publisher of VXX, and I wanted to look at a timely bet in VXX, which tracks S&P 500 short-term volatility. First, just to look at this hourly chart, there's something happening here that is very unusual. I've drawn an ABCD pattern that corresponds to my hidden pivot method. A back in May, B down in late July, and a C high, and we've come down pretty hard from that point C high, which occurred in mid-August. And the target's pretty clear. This is a very compelling pattern, and I would have very strongly expected a bounce almost exactly from this 19.12 D target of the pattern. But you see, we've already traded below it, but my gut feeling here is that there's no way that the VXX is going to go significantly beneath that hidden pivot target at 19.12 before it takes off. So one way to bet on that is to use options. Typically we buy calls, and at VXX, the only time that we're betting on VXX is when it is hitting significant, very compelling downside targets as it is here. So the better bet, but risky in some circumstances, is simply to short options premium. But because I don't put out many trades that are geared to accounts that can naked short puts and calls, we're typically on the buy side. So we want to be very careful when we jump in on these options, because directional bets using puts or calls most often do not pay off. The options themselves are priced very knowledgeably and tend to discount whatever move you're anticipating. But in this case, we're getting the timing and the price down pretty precisely. And even though it hasn't turned yet, I would be looking at, in particular, options out a few weeks. So these are the options that expire on Friday, November 22nd. And we're looking at the 22 strike price. That's $3 above, 3 points above where we are now. That would be a very significant move. Let me take you back to the chart. We need a move at least up to here before these things get in the money. So that's quite a rally, but we've got, we're leaving ourselves 2 full weeks for that to happen. So almost 2 weeks. So let's see, exactly 17 days, a little more than 2 weeks. So don't mistake the enticement here, because typically the longer we go out in time with options, the more our bet works against itself. Options are a wasting asset, and believe me, they waste if you don't get the movement you're looking for right away. But in this case, we've foregone the chance to buy those options. Let me show you a graph of that actual call. They've traded within the last week or so as high as $1, and now they're currently around 32 cents. And if there are 2 places I would buy the option, right here at 32 cents. If it breaks down, I think the next place I'd put up a bid is this pink line, what I call a secondary pivot, down around 17 cents. So those are my buy points. And I would suggest, because this is a very speculative bet, that you not invest any more in it than you could afford to lose painlessly. So whatever you might put into a scratch-off lottery ticket, a few of them when you go to the grocery store, that's the kind of bet you should be making here. But if it does pay off, you can see the potential leverage there once VXX gets above 22, if it does. So that is it for now. And just one more word about this pattern itself. The rally that we've had in the S&Ps that corresponds to declining volatility in VXX has been extraordinary. And it's only an extraordinary rally that could send VXX down to the point where it would take out this very compelling D hidden pivot support target. So that is the caveat with this trade, that we're bucking the tide. We're really going against a very strong trend, but we're doing so in a place where we think we can get just a little bit of edge. If you are interested in the hidden pivot method that I use to project these swing highs and lows, I would strongly recommend going to rickackerman.com and just clicking at the top of the page, free trial. So again, rickackerman.com, just top of the page, click free trial. You'll get a 2-week paid 2-week free subscription, all features and services at Rick's Picks, and there's no credit card necessary. You only need leave your email address and your name, and you'll be in a jiffy. The chat room in particular is a good place to go once you have taken your subscription, and you'll see that we've got a great discussion. Many of the things that happen in this room are actionable trades unfolding in real time. So many traders post trades that you can actually do, and you can pick and choose them. There is a less formal discussion in the other chat room. It's called the Coffee House, and there anything goes. You can talk politics or whatever you care to discuss. And I'm getting a bit slow, a page turn, but this is the Coffee House, and the discussion is just a little bit more freewheeling than the trading room. So again, to get your free trial subscription, just go to rickackerman.com and click free trial up at the top of the page, fill in your name, email address, and you'll be there. So with that, I'm going to bid you all a very pleasant good day. I typically do these presentations on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you want to be alerted in real time that they're coming, just click the like button on the Rick's Picks Facebook page. Again, you all have a very pleasant good day.